Hey guys, hope you're all well and welcome to a brand new episode here. We are doing a network save with Dan LN07. We are in Portugal. He's playing as Porto and I'm managing Benfica. It's a whole new thing. We're hoping to do it as a once weekly upload. I'm not quite sure what will happen next week due to Dan's work commitments, but fingers crossed we can get this done once a week in between the Sheffield United saves. Anyways, let's crack right on and see how we all got on. So guys, as you can see, we are sitting pretty at the top of the table right now. We've played 4 games, we have a goal difference of 5, and we're on 10 points. Dan's Porto are currently sitting in second spot. Again, same amount of games played, goal difference of 4 with 9 points. And our top goal scorer, spoiler alert, Vinicius Jr. with 6 goals. So yeah, before we go into the schedule, I'll quickly go into the transfers, and we can have a look to see who came in and went out. So putting aside all the deals that were already done before we took over, we managed to get rid of Peasy for 15 mil, rising to 19 to Man United. Now, this goalkeeper that I am not even going to attempt to pronounce went to Real Madrid for 9 mil, rising to 10.7. And then we got rid of this guy here, Chiquinho, to Roma for 7 mil. So yeah, we made a nice little bit of cash out of this. We actually started with 0, and so did Porto. They started with 0 as well. And we also got rid of Jardel to SEP for 400k, rising to 500k. So we managed to make a little bit of money, and with that money, what we did is we managed to get in Lorenzo Pellegrini from Roma. So they kind of, the two midfielders swapped over, rising to 16 mil. And we got Gavi for Barcelona for 300k. We got Arizo coming in next season, which is good. And then we also brought in Vinicius Jr. on loan from Real Madrid. So super happy with that. So I'm quite happy with how we've done in the transfer market, to be fair, overall. The team is looking very solid. If we go to the tactics real fast, we're using the same tactics that we've been using for Sheffield United, and it's actually doing pretty well so far. Now, if we go into the schedule, now we did have a disappointing bit in the Champions League here. But it started off well. In the Champions Cup League Path 3rd qualifying round, we won 5-0 against Ghent. And then we actually opened up the season 2-0 against Ferreria. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm bad at pronouncing names. And then we've got a 3-1 victory against Krasnodar. Now, we should have won this like 4-5-1. Unfortunately, it was not to be, and it came back to bite us in the bum. Portimonense, now, this was a 1-1 draw. We didn't play particularly great, but we were 1-0 up, and an absolute awful penalty decision, which I'll show you now, went against us, and even VAR checked it, and it went against us. So if we watch the key highlights, and I'll skip ahead to it, it's quite bad. It's quite bad because I think it was a perfectly amazing tackle, and Portimonense got a penalty from it. So we'll skip ahead right here to their a little too far. So we give away a free kick here on the right, or our left, and then he passes in here, and then he makes a run into the box. But I think this is a great challenge, but this was given as a penalty. I have no idea why that was given as a penalty, and in the end it was a 1-1 draw. Slightly disappointing, feel a little bit hard done by, but at the end of the day it is what it is. We didn't lose, I guess, and yeah. But then we went into the Krasnodar game. 2-0, we lost that. It was awful. We were never in the game, deserved to lose, and then we got dumped out of the Champions League qualifying. So unfortunately, we're now into the Europa League. But I'm going to try and put on a good Europa League run, to be honest, now, and see what we can do with that. Instantly get a result against Maritimo. Again, it wasn't great. It was a pretty poor performance, but we managed to get the result, which is all that matters, especially off the back of a 2-0 loss and being dumped out of the Champions League qualifiers. It's a pretty good result in the end, considering there was an awful challenge in this. Again, I'm going to show you from Grimaldo. Now, the 6.6 rating is very generous indeed. And I'll click on the 22 over here. And it should load. This is a very dirty challenge indeed, and it is deserved of a red and a longer ban. That there is a leg breaker challenge, and I wasn't very happy at the time, put it that way. So, but then we played Dan. So we ended the stream on Twitch, and we played Dan 2-0. We won, which was really good. I'll show you the goals. It was a massive result, considering we've just been playing pretty poorly in our last 2 games. So this is a huge result. Corona got sent off for us nice and early on, which did help us out a little bit. But yeah, we'll watch the key. We'll just watch the goals. I think Corona's challenge was pretty bad, but it was nowhere near as bad as Grimaldo's. Corona was just clumsy. He just missed the ball and ended up catching the player pretty nastily. Whilst you felt Grimaldo's was very malicious. But yeah, we'll watch the goals here. So this was really good. With Pellegrini gets a second. This is 2 goals in 2 now that Pellegrini scores. So he's starting to settle a little bit now, hopefully. And then yeah, that was poor goalkeeping there to make it 2-0. But yeah, super happy with that result considering how bad we've been playing in the last couple of games. We didn't play very well against Maritima, and we played really poorly away from home against Krasnodar. And we would have been on to the next stage of the Champions League had we won this 4-4 or 5-1, which we should have done. But these things happen. And then in the Champions League group, we drew Leicester. I guess that's Dragardens. And then yeah, I can't even pronounce that. But yeah, we drew FC Midtjylland. I'm rubbish at pronouncing names, so yeah. But that's that. So if we quickly pop into Porto's results and what they did and into their schedule. So they got a 3-0 win to open the season against Santa Clara, 3-1 against Nacional. That's it. Yeah, I'm bad. Never asked me to pronounce names again. And then 1-0 against Boa Vista. Apparently this was a very poor performance, he said. And then obviously a very poor performance against us against us. So, but he's got a very tough group because he drew Atalanta, Man City, and Mönchengladbach in the Champions League. So that's very tough, I think. A tough away game as well coming up. But yeah, Man City is the toughest there. To be fair, I think he'll struggle to get through. I think he'll struggle, but I think he and Man City should qualify from that group. Fingers crossed for him. But yeah, that's his first loss of the season. So. But yeah, it was not a good result from them, but it was a good result for me, so I'm happy, and it puts me top of the league. But yeah, that's about it for this episode. It's just quickly showing you exactly how and what happened in our network save on stream. And yeah, I'm super happy with how it ended with the 2-0 victory against Porto. Considering how badly we've been played, considering we've just been dumped out of the Champions League qualifiers as well, so that's really good for us. And I'm happy with the signings that we made as well. Dan didn't really make any signings. He made a youth player, if I remember rightly, and I think that was it, but I'm not 100% sure. So if I'm wrong and he comes back and comments on it, my bad, Dan, sorry. But yeah, that's about it for this episode, guys. So if you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. It means so much. And hit that like as well. And yeah, if you want to comment below and give us your thoughts, then feel free to do that as well. And again, if you want to watch this live on Twitch, it should be every Tuesday, hopefully, fingers crossed. It might change due to Dan's work commitments. But yeah, fingers crossed every Tuesday. I'll be uploading a video to YouTube. It would definitely be once a week, hopefully. It should be anyway. But yeah, you can watch it all on Twitch below. All the details are below in the description. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Stay safe. And on to the next episode, guys.